welcome back. We are
the Beauty Hags.
We are the Beauty Hags, and we just quickly have to do an aside to the fact that Jo Jones has different coloured hair.
It was an accident. I do look like Swampy's mum. I just
You don't look like Swampy's mum.
I do. It sort of went purple. So I used what I thought. Well, I thought it was like a purple shampoo.
Yeah.
I didn't realise it was a purple dye. Because it was in just like you just shampoo it in. It said leave it on for 15 minutes and I left it on for 4 and I was in the shower and then I rinsed it out and then Ivy, my youngest, came into the bowl.
So you hadn't looked in the mirror?
No, because the mirrors were all steaming.
Yeah,
you know,
totally,
so I couldn't see.
Yeah.
And then Ivy walked in and she just went, and you know when you're like, oh,
and your daughters are used to seeing you.
Yeah, exactly. They're
frozen
and having like masks on and stuff. Yeah, and she was like, oh, your hair's purple and it's really horrible.
Oh, not just it's purple. It's
no,
purple.
no, they're quite brutal.
And it's really
yeah.
horrible.
They were like, oh, it's horrible. So then I bought this sort of stuff from Boots that's supposed to strip out the colour, but it stripped out all of the red, but left all the blue in. And then do you know what the nanny, like our kid's nanny, said to me this morning? She said, so helpful. She said, I was like, oh, Anna, my hair is blue, and she went, yes. I preferred it when it was purple. I'm like, thanks. Like,
Thanks.
You know, it's not going to help. But
that's a nice lip colour you've got on. What have you just put on? Is that Pat McGrath?
It's Victoria Beckham.
It's really nice.
It's the lip line. It's like lip liner and then just with a balm over the top.
She's done beautiful nudes. I really like.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
Anyway, we're not here to talk about Victoria Beckham, or we're not here to talk about purple, blue, stroke green hair.
It's also got yellow bits in it as well.
Well, no, that's just you. That's just your base colour. That is.
I mean,
it?
fuck knows. It's just.
We're here to talk about J Beauty.
Jo Beauty.
The reason we're here to talk about J Beauty is because the reason we're here to talk about J Beauty is this one's just recently been to Japan because of the rugby with her husband. Husband obsessive about rugby. So Jo escaped because she just went to Shibuya and bought
everything.
Yeah. And when I say everything, I mean everything. So we're going to talk about the concept of J Beauty, what it means, if it works. Sorry, there's a delivery going on outside. And actually, even though I'm a complete naysayer on J Beauty has fundamentally changed the way I use my skin. So what do you think of when you think of J Beauty?
What do you mean a naysayer?
I mean, I don't think it works. I would never use a 10-step skincare in a whole...
Oh, yeah, but the products are incredible. They're not... You can't get better than a Japanese product, especially in skincare. Do you know what I actually did? I was really, I didn't go posh. What are you laughing at?
Because you're such a sucker.
Oh no, I love it!
For marketing. So if you don't know Jo, and I have to give you a quick background on Jo. Jo, for the last how many years? 8 years? 8, 10 years?
What?
Have you been at TCS?
14.
14 years? Oh my God, you don't
I was
age
well young.
Yeah, Jo Beauty. Okay, yeah, she was a fetus when she started. Jo has...
And now I just put them on my...
No, she just puts the placentas on her face. More of that later. Jo basically...
I don't.
...ran the entire beauty division of a huge PR company, and they launched like John Frieda and Space NK and Charlotte Tilbury and Pat McGrath and Victoria Beckham. But it's Jo's job to write the leaflets that I go, yeah, I'm not sure I believe that. Jo writes them and still believes it all. And that's why we're so good together. So for me, Japanese beauty is about lighter formulations, less creams, more essences, more layering, more masks, more sheet masks. So basically what you do is instead of having cleanse, tone, moisturise, which none of us do anymore, you have a 10-step routine. And so I'm all minimum effort, maximum result. So I don't like lots of steps. But actually when you said to me, I'm back from Japan, I've bought everything under the sun, I was like, well, let me think how it's actually affecting my routine. And some of my favourite products are now Japanese or Japanese derivatives. So what did you pick up? Where did you go?
I deliberately didn't go anywhere fancy. Like I didn't want to go and buy Clé de Peau, and I didn't want to go and buy Shiseido or any of those things. I wanted drugstore.
Yeah.
Because that's when I get really excited.
So what you were looking for was the Japanese equivalent of Superdrug?
Yeah. I mean, and I found like they're everywhere.
Okay.
Absolutely everywhere. And you go into this big sort of like space and you think, oh my God, where do I start? And then you realise there's like 2 other floors on top of it, and I'll send you the pictures because I took so many. I just couldn't believe there was that many.
Were you slightly hyperventilating?
Yeah, I was like, oh, I didn't know where to start. You know when you're just like,
but the thing about Japan is, and some of the products you're going to show me, is a lot of them don't have any English language on. So where do you know where to start?
So this is like, so basically you get Google Translate on your phone.
Okay.
Right, so it's an app, so you just download the app and then you run it over.
Scan it.
Like that. Like you hold it and it just, I'd say 7 out of 10 of the words
are accurate.
All right, but you can sort of work your way around.
Although it didn't stop her buying something called placenta revival mask. And as she just
that's
said to
English.
Me, and as she
That's
just said
in
to me,
English.
that bit's in English. As she just said to me, what sort of placenta do you think it is? And I reckon it's sheep's placenta.
You don't think it's cow?
Normally
Bovine.
It's sheep's placenta, and back in the day, in the 70s and 80s, a lot of Swiss skincare companies based themselves around placenta masks.
I haven't been able to put that on my face, I have to say.
I wouldn't put anything with placenta on my face.
I just don't,
But I absolutely love that you bought it anyway.
Oh God, that's
So
this is a tip of the iceberg.
The principal placenta is, if you think about Kourtney Kardashian eating her own placenta, the placenta is incredibly rich in nutrients. So the idea is you would be feeding some sort of level of growth factor, stroke hormones. But I mean,
it's a cow.
That's what makes it dodgy to me, or a sheep.
Well,
and I
it's
don't
not
eat.
like mooing. I mean, a lot of people think I'm a cow already.
I mean,
what do they call it? An old sheep? Mutton
dressed as lamb. Mutton with blue hair. I'm the cow. Trust me, she's not the cow. I don't eat cows or sheep, so I certainly wouldn't put them on my face.
No, I'm not interested.
I admire your enthusiasm.
But you know that, like, women now, like if you're having a baby in this country, I know a few women that have had their placentas put into like
for freeze dried, and they put them into capsules. Yeah.
I just don't think I could.
No. Also, no, just no.
I just don't think it will do anything.
I mean, it is formulated by your body to be rejected, and that's absolutely fine.
Yeah, it is, right?
Yeah.
You get rid of it.
Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't go and have a tummy tuck and go, oh, I'll just take that extra bit of skin. I've had a boob reduction. Let me just freeze dry that, and I'll take it as a tablet. You don't have a tooth out, do you? And go, I'll grind that down and take that as a supplement.
Unless you were watching that. Did you ever watch that thing with Amy Adams in it? The Netflix show. Oh my God, you would love it.
Oh, the one about the self-harming. Yes.
And the teeth in the end.
Oh, I don't remember about that.
Don't you remember? Because it was the, spoiler alert, it was the sister.
Yes.
That was doing, and she collected all the teeth and put them into the,
oh my God.
into the doll's house.
Oh yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Then you would want the teeth.
Absolutely brilliant. Spoiler alert, she's just told you the entire end of that thing.
Yeah.
Amy Adams is amazing. At one point she gets undressed, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's full of scars, yeah. It's really good. Really good. Love that.
So you are obsessed with sheet masks.
Yeah, love them.
I'm in two minds about sheet masks.
Why? Too wet?
Unless they're biocellulose, so unless they're plant, it's too much single-use plastic, and they don't flush away and they don't degrade. So I think they have to be biodegradable.
Right, okay.
Moving forward.
And they can get biodegradable ones.
You do get
compost them.
an extra case full of single-use plastic sheet masks from.
No, we only got one.
There's 4 here. Go through what the active ingredients are and we'll talk about it.
Okay.
So I've got placenta. What have you got there?
Snail stuff. Snail secretions. Now, come on, you've had a snail crawl across your face on telly, so don't tell me that snail doesn't work. To take the mickey
out of the concept of snail secretions.
Well,
the Japanese, they love it. They love this stuff.
Do you know, it's quite interesting.
Also, let's be honest here, and I'm not disparaging of anybody from any country, but we have quite a high level of awareness of animal extracts being used. So vegan is really big. A lot of the parts of the world, they just really don't care what bits of the animal they're using. I mean, they have shark fin, don't they? It's a delicacy. You're just about to ruin your beautiful makeup, and it was looking really beautiful.
Oh, it'll just make it look nice.
Okay, so the idea behind snail secretion is, if you think about snails, they move across the surface of rough areas and never get cut. And so,
do they?
So yeah, if you think about snails,
so they went across glass.
So they can almost go across broken glass, and they have this secretion essentially is like wound healing. So the idea behind snails is wound healing.
Okay. Feels quite nice.
And that's from a company called Benton.
Yeah, they also have like lots of other like serums and stuff like that.
What
it does feel like.
Okay, this is another one. Okay, again, bird's nest mask.
Yeah, what's in that one? Protein.
Bird's nest.
No, I think
But
it's
do you know
just
what it
called
is?
that. It's an amino acid, isn't it?
No. So it's the saliva from the bird has an enzyme in it. So birds make their nest by spitting it back out again, and the enzyme is essentially like an acid peel. So that one will be resurfacing. So keep that one. I'll take a picture. You use that after a party or if you've got some congestion. So they're different. That is wound healing. So the first one, placenta, is about growth factors. Hello, Yogi. The second one is about wound healing. The third one is about
moisturising. It's got NMF. Oh,
that one is about exfoliation, and NMF is just brilliant. NMF, you've won me over. NMF, you feel like the dance music, didn't they? That was, what were they called? KLF.
I told you we should do TikTok.
Justified and ancient.
Of Moo. Placenta Moo.
She's justified, I'm ancient. NMF means natural moisturising factors.
Oh, I just did that with my teeth.
Everything that's found in your skin, ceramides, amino acids, hyaluronic acid, everything that your skin naturally uses to moisturise its skin.
Look at that.
Everything should be NMF based.
Look, you can feel the hyaluronic acid in that.
Oh, the slip.
I know, it's nice. And also make sure that like this has got a lot left in it, so I would use it under my neck, all under here, elbows, hands,
totally,
everything.
So you love a sheet mask. How often do you use a sheet mask?
At least once a week, sometimes twice.
Okay, and what I was going to say was the only time I use sheet masks, and again, this is a perfect case in point. Look at this. This is, and I know you love.
Oh, love those.
So this is technically Korean, but this is okay, Chok Chok with vitamin C and chamomile, and then also if you look at Solister. So again, if you think about the area, although you have J Beauty, this is K Beauty. It's essentially the same thing. So there are two masks you can get over here. You don't have to fly to Shibuya.
No, you can just fly to Superdrug.
You could just basically fly down to your high street and buy them. The technology is there. My advice would be, if you are thinking about the planet as a whole, that one, for example, has got plastic in it. You've got to be careful of single-use plastic. Look for biocellulose. Biocellulose, you could literally put in your compost and it's compostable. So there is a difference. They are changing slowly. What else did you buy? So sheet masks.
I just bought anything that I could find with had a LABO on it.
So let's talk about this. Right, okay. So you know I've worked with had a LABO, but genuinely I have not used a single one of their products I don't love. And this in the morning is now, in fact I use it all the time. I've got a scratch under my eye if you think I've suddenly got really wrinkly, and the first thing I did was get up in the morning, put it on, keep layering it on over the top. That is their
Super hydrator.
Super hydrator, their lotion #1, and the reason they brought it over here, this is an American distributor that's English packaging, is because it originally looked like that.
Well, there's about, in Japan, there's about 5 different colours.
So many.
There's ones for acne. This is the one for more mature skins. I bought all of them.
Google Translate.
I know, apparently, yeah.
How much was that? Do you know?
Yeah, it was about
they're
12 quid.
Yeah, they're a similar price. That's exactly what that is.
Yeah.
Now, the only reason that obviously the American distributor has changed it, so this is, I think it's called Mentholatum, the company that
it is.
That distribute this, is because people were buying it, bringing it across here, and they didn't know what they were buying. Well, that one's thicker than mine.
I know, that's because it's this is the mature skin one.
Oh, so that's the one with the retinol in?
No, because you can get, there's 2 of those.
I've got a red one with retinol in.
And that, which is the same, looks the same as that. No, this is the premium brand. I don't think you can get this in this country yet.
No, I want that.
Honestly, there's 2.
Because this is really watery and that's thicker.
This is much nicer, right?
Well, no, I like watery, but I would, you see, now having said I won't fall for the Japanese layering, I would put that, and then I'll put that over the top.
It is beautiful.
Yummy, yummy,
I know,
yummy.
It's gorgeous. But there's 2 websites. One, I'll give you the link so you can put them.
That's Amazon. Where did you get that from?
These I bought in Tokyo.
Okay, yeah.
But there are 2 websites that you can buy J Beauty from, and it's really inexpensive. One is P2 Bus, which is the store in Chinatown in London, which I'm obsessed by.
I'll put the link down below. Oh my God. Joe and I will go into and we'll do an IGTV come shopping with me. I'll hire in fact, I'll get Joe.
It's about the size of this room.
I know. but literally crammed to the ceiling.
I know. And it is, have you been in there?
Yeah,
yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
But I tell you what I'll do. You know, on Instagram, I do something called IGTV Come Shopping With Me, where I hire a videographer and I take people around shops. So Joe and I'll do that.
It's Korean,
but there's an upmarket one in London as well. And Joe and I'll go to both of them for the day. I'll find the details and put it down below. They're totally just J Beauty and K Beauty. And it's a standalone store, which is fine, except that it's only fun when you go with somebody who basically will put placenta on.
I'll put it all on.
Somebody said to me the other day, why do you film with Jo Jones? Because she will put placenta on her.
And I won't, and you won't.
And I will still love her for it. So Chic Beauty, oh my God, I'm completely loving that.
I bought all of them.
Don't be surprised if that goes missing when you go to unpack tonight. And then next time you see me, I look so much younger.
It's really
okay, so that's hyaluronic acid.
Yeah.
Essences. One thing I never use is an essence, and you've got an essence there.
Well, I also think that essence is basically just a bit like toner, right?
But I never use a toner.
Well, no, nor do I, but when in Japan.
So this one is, that is literally water, isn't it? That's Tiger Seeker. Now, the other thing they have, which is happening again in the UK, is they use something called Centella asiatica. Centella asiatica is a plant that is traditionally used in Japanese herbal medicine that is used to heal wounds. L'Oreal are using it in some of their products, and that essentially is that Tiger Centella asiatica.
But also, it lasts, like, that will last you such a long time. You only need a tiny bit. I would only put that on if I've got a little bit of extra time. Also, I think that...
I tell you what this is for. You know, you've just used that sheet mask over your skin. I do think, I'm putting this under this scratch under my eye, I do think essences go well over your makeup. And especially for me, where I'm all creasy round here, I think they're quite nice for that.
But do you know what I think? When we talk about, like, all the steps and stuff, it's quite a nice ritual to actually look after yourself.
How much time do you have in the morning to get ready? There's no way.
No, I wouldn't do this every day, but I'd do it at weekends.
Would you?
Yeah, because I just like the idea of just having some time to myself, because I don't really have any. And if I know that I've got, like, I mean, this would only take 5 minutes to do it all. Also,
see, I'm a bit like,
I get a lot done in a short period of time. At the
you're
same
a
time,
multitasker. Anything that you put on your skin that's supposed to be good for your skin, if you put it on in a mask, why would you take it off? We would just leave the product on your skin.
Yeah, but I think you do with sheet masks. Don't take it off. With a sheet mask, once you take it off, you just let it all soak in. It's not like a clay mask that you would, like, rinse off.
Oh, and the other thing we're going to do...
like clay masks.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to do pre and post party masks. Joe and I are going to film there.
Not that we go to any parties.
Your life is one long launch party. But also, I just think what's interesting is I think there are masks that tighten your skin pre and plump your skin, and then there are masks that detox afterwards. And I'm more of the plumping, hydrating. She's more of the detoxing.
Yeah.
And then what's the other thing you've got over there?
Oh, this is just... I just really liked it because it's cute. It's called Skin Food. And it's a nice little Japanese brand.
Beauty brand's dream. I liked it
like $6
because it was cute. And what is it?
It's just this is just take your makeup off.
Oh, so it's an eye makeup.
Yeah,
it's
and
a bi-phase eye makeup.
I got a couple of those.
Remover.
Yeah.
And is it quite milky underneath?
Very, very milky.
And gentle. Okay.
Yeah.
And for me, the other things that I'm using, so obviously I'm loving LABO, but the other thing that I really like is I hate cleansing balms and I hate cleansing oils, although I do like the original Shiomura cleansing oil and it is amazing.
This is good.
But yeah, so okay, so the other thing that I do that is completely J Beauty is my cleansers are all pretty much J Beauty based. So I would use Peach and Lily. It's American, but the founder is
you've said about this before.
The POWERCAM Hydrating Gel Cleanser is totally inspired by JK Beauty. And then, oh my God, this cream cleanser is absolutely amazing. It's a rich cream cleanser. You use it with microfiber cloth or a muslin cloth or a flannel, and it will get rid of every single piece of makeup. So that one in the morning, gel, and then
but it makes your skin feel nice and comfortable after that one.
Hydrated. It's really nice. So actually, although we've been laughing about J Beauty, and I was quite disparaging when you suggested talking about it, actually it has had a major influence on my skin routine over the last year.
I just think it's incredible. Like, as well as the technology and the product. I don't know. I just think anything from Japan is better than anywhere else.
Okay, so now there's the next one, right? Okay.
But
who would buy a mascara from Japan? Because the one thing you haven't heard of is Japanese mascaras.
There are but the thing, I tell you why their mascaras are so amazing is because Japanese women have short eyelashes. and they tend to be
straighter eyelashes.
Yeah, exactly. Huh?
Now you're selling it to me.
Okay, so when it come to makeup, there wasn't really that much stuff that I was interested in. The only things that I was really interested in, right, skincare was the main thing. All the expensive stuff is lovely, like Claire de Peau, Decorte, it's all amazing. Is Suku Japanese?
Suki is Japanese.
Oh, Suki, like foundation.
See, this is the thing, this is what I think Japanese people do. Japanese brands do foundations really well because they're obsessed with skincare and hydration.
Yeah.
Their foundations are so hydrated.
Yeah.
When you think of Claire de Peau, you think of
Shiseido.
Suki, you think of Shiseido, you think of Shiomura.
Yeah. I mean, for me, like Suku for me is the best foundation that there ever is.
Yeah, they're amazing.
But so after foundations, what I was interested, the eyelashes are amazing, like the fake eyelashes or faux eyelashes, whatever they're called. But also the mascaras. I bought so many mascaras. There's a black one that I bought. I can't find it anywhere. But I basically went onto a website to find out like what are the best, like the biggest sellers, and these were the biggest ones. So there's a lot of lash building mascaras
and curling,
and lash curling. Yeah, exactly. So I did some research to find out which were the best.
Which is true actually, because the most famous eyelash curlers in the world were the
Shiomura ones. Yeah. Yeah.
It's almost like she knows what she's.
And also, I love a Mazzy.
Oh, I love a Mazzy.
Oh, I just think a nice Mazzy.
You and I love a stripper lash Mazzy.
I do. So this one is the number one. These are all from drugstore as well. So this one was the number one selling.
Bestseller.
Yeah, I'm not that keen on it because it's very gloopy.
You know they're fibres.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, you shouldn't use fibres. You've got contact lenses.
Yeah, I know, that's why my eye's been irritating me all day. I didn't realise what it was.
She turned up and she went, I've got something in my eye, and it was kept water and we were giving her drops and everything. I think you'll find it's a microscopic fibre sitting under your contact lens.
Yeah, I know, and it's really still there.
You can use...
my lashes look good though.
Yeah, they do. They look really good. You can use the one that rolls off, but you can't use fibres technically on...
Yeah.
Because if it gets... I mean,
I don't have
squeamish. If it gets under your contact lens, it could scratch your retina.
Yeah. I mean, but, you know, beauty costs pain. That's what my nan used to say when she was trying to pierce my ears.
Did you... What, with a needle and a cork?
Yeah. Or
you're proper old school Peaky Blinders, aren't you?
God blimey, go.
Did you really try and pierce your ears?
Yeah. Because I wanted them done and my mum wouldn't let me.
Why? No, but your grandmother would?
Oh yeah, she loved all that.
What? But you're not going to Claire's Accessories or whatever?
Oh, they didn't have that then.
Oh, didn't they?
Well, no. God, they basically only had H. Samuel on the high street. In Romford, in Bethnal Green High Street. So I went this one, right? So out of all of them, that's a fibre primer. So you put that one and you can put any mascara on over the top, and your lashes just like.
And this is blue,
size.
and you really like that.
Yeah, I do, because it just. But that's an colour illusion. But I like this one because look, you can have natural, or you can flick it.
Dial up lash.
So you can like. Supersize me, and this one I really like. Does it
change the brush or what? Does it change? No, it changes the whole the
amount,
the divot, at the end that shows you how much comes out.
Exactly.
That's great looking,
and it's so good. I've got this one on at the moment.
Have you?
Yeah, but I am using Rapid Lash.
It works.
It does work, but you've got to be really.
You've got to stick with it.
I know.
Like everything in life. I've got to do something about those gadgets and face LED lights. They only work if you stick with them.
Yeah, I know. And
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah,
it's good. Pictures of that.
Yeah, and it's so
Rapid
good.
Lash definitely works. Definitely works.
Yeah. But
is that all? Did you bring anything more about? What's that Aqua Collagen gel?
So much stuff. This one I really liked because I was feeling really dehydrated and dry. It's basically just
gel technology has come from Japan. All of those gel technologies. Yeah. This is the texture that I love so much.
So light.
This is the multi-purpose. You can use it as a moisturiser, use it as a primer. You can sleep in it at night, put it over makeup.
Nice is that?
Yeah. That technology essentially has come across from Japan, and what I love about that is it's unscented.
It's unscented, and it's just so light, and you just feel like your skin's had a big drink.
What does that say, Dr. LABO?
Dr. C. LABO. I mean, they're all. What does LABO mean?
Lab. Yeah, lab. Laboratory. Short for laboratory.
Oh my god, I can't believe I said that out loud.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Hadalaba.
Oh, right.
But what's interesting about this is, if you look at the original, the traditional ones look Japanese, right?
Yeah.
If you try to go upmarket in Japan, they try to look Swiss or American.
Yeah, it's funny,
that
isn't it?
says Aqua Collagen Gel, BIHAQUEX, but the bit at the top, it looks like the Swiss care. So it's interesting, isn't it? So Jo is obsessed. We're English. Jo is obsessed with Japanese skincare. Japanese people are obsessed with Western skincare.
Well, Swiss skincare though is good.
I think it's all marketing. I think the most important thing about a skincare range is the lab it's made in and the scientists making it.
True that.
So I think cons and cures of Japanese, too many steps. However, if you cherry pick what you want and you want lighter textures, if you want amazing hyaluronic acid, amazing cleansers, and now I realise amazing mazzies.
Yeah, amazing. Do you know what? I did buy this one weird thing, right? So I thought...
One weird thing? I talked about placenta, snails and birds' nests.
No, I bought this. What I thought it was, is I thought they were like... little sticker things that you put over your eyes and make it, like, give you the perfect flick. That's what I thought they were.
No, they were the ones that you put in to give you Western eyes, yeah.
I was a little bit horrified by that.
I follow somebody on Instagram that does celebrity makeovers, and her name is Yumika, and she doesn't speak, and she's a Japanese girl, and she's an incredibly talented makeup artist. She's young. I mean, she looks really young. Honestly, she looks about 15. I'm sure she's about 25 or 30. The first thing she does whenever she tries to make herself look like a Western celebrity is she gets these little things out, she puts them across, and when she opens her eyes, her eyes look Western, yeah.
It's like I saw someone do it the other day with this. Have you seen where they would just put a bit of this glue
like
stuff
a double-sided tape, yeah.
And then put it there?
Sure. Also, the other thing you can get in Japan, which is amazing, is you can get these masks you sleep in.
Yes.
Because I personally love Japanese large faces, square faces, but their definition of beauty is to have a small face. So they have these things that you can sleep in that are like physio bands for your face. Obviously, none of them work.
What's that supposed to do? Like a face bra?
I remember essentially like that. I remember the ganking massage from Souk was all about trying to make your face look slimmer and smaller. It's just why would a smaller face be more beautiful? I mean, but it's just a thing. It's a cultural
we've got
thing.
Quite large faces,
and that's exactly what I was going to say. So you're not selling to this massive,
I know,
mahoosive, great big square-joyed freak face that a small face is beautiful.
Yeah.
Are you? But when it was so funny. I went away with a group of journalists, and while they were giving us massages, and I went with Leslie Thomas, who also has she's so beautiful, has quite a large face. So they get these little face, and they were like doing gentle massages, and with Leslie Thomas and us, they were like,
their elbows in there.
It's not disappearing. It's the shape of my skull. It's not going. You can't make it any smaller.
You have to shave it off like they did with your shoulder.
Yes, exactly.
Like your rotary cuff.
That is the beauty hag. A very funny take on J Beauty. I'm going to drop in pictures. Your stories were so funny. You were literally like...
I know, I loved it. It was like, and I had to do it by myself.
Yeah.
I couldn't have Dan. But I couldn't even have him waiting outside.
No, it's annoying.
Yeah, I had to
take
have
a man beauty shopping unless it's a gay man who's your best friend. No.
Loved it.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I will put all the details of the products that I use and the English sites. I will put all the details of the products that Jo has fallen in love with, but also those sites that she says that you can buy them at. So we'll put in the store that's just opened in London, but also the traditional Chinatown store. It's amazing. And Jo and I will go shopping, and when we do, I'll flag it up and we'll go IGTV shopping. We'll go wild in the aisles, supermarket shit sweet, J brand style, yeah?
Let's do it.
Bye.